I've been performing on the street for 28 years now. I've been doing this character for 3.
And why is it you do this rather than an office job?
Because they wouldn't give me an office job. It's more fun. It's more fun doing this than doing an office job, I'm sure. Not that I've ever done an office job. I packed coal once. That wasn't much fun. I look like I've been packing coal, don't I? I was standing in Norwich one day, just minding my own business. I didn't actually move an awful lot then. I just tipped my hat and said hello to people. And someone came along and they said, I'll give you £1 if you twiddle the stick. And I just about managed to get it round once. And he gave me £1 and so did 5 other people. So I thought, I'm onto something here. And so I got quite obsessive about it. And I used to spend hours and hours and hours every night trying to get it round and then dropping it and trying to get it round and then dropping it. And of course, once I'd done that, I had to move on to something different. And it just keeps progressing like that. It's just the way it is.
So it started with a stick?
Yep, it started with a stick.
Take a bow, stick. So have you been with him since the beginning of this particular act?
No. We met just over a year ago.
Yeah.
And he was already established doing this then. So, no, comparative newcomer.
Now, are you romantically involved? Or are you friends?
No,
or
we're just good friends.
Good friends.
Yeah.
Travel the world.
Hope to. Certainly come back here.
Is this the first trip you've taken?
Yeah, it is. It is. As I say, we became good friends, and when I decided to come out and give Hollywood a try, he said, would I come along with him and be his PA?
Oh, I see, you're his PA.
Yes, I'm his PA. And that's why I'm here, really, just to give cards out, to answer people's questions. The question I seem to get asked most is he actually real?
Would I be shocked if I met him? I probably would never recognize him on the street.
Probably wouldn't recognise him,
Yeah.
No, you probably wouldn't.
So this isn't your first visit to Charlie's star?
No, it isn't. When we first got here, we walked the wrong way around the Walk of Fame. We were looking for Charlie's star, and the moment we got here, after about 4 hours, the Space Shuttle flew overhead, which we took as an omen.
Did you choose Charlie, or did Charlie choose you?
I think Charlie chose me, really. He was the first person to do the robot, and I used to do the robot when I was 16. So Charlie seemed the obvious solution. He was the first person to do the robot, and although lots of other people did him as well, I wanted to do him better. And no one had done him properly. So I had the shoes made, I had the jacket made, I had the hat made, and just went out there and did it. And first time I went out, I was absolutely petrified. And I put the makeup on in situ, and when I turned round to look at everyone, I had a crowd of about 300 people, and it was all systems go from there.
How did you two meet?
Well, I had a few problems, and I needed to see a hypnotherapist, and this was the hypnotherapist that I went to see. She sorted out my problems, and Well, we decided to become friends.
Yeah, it was a
I said,
conscious decision.
please be my friend.
Please be my mate.
I haven't got enough friends, I need another friend, especially one who is a hypnotherapist and an NLP master practitioner.
Now you weren't the one who implanted the idea of his being Charles Chaplin, are you?
No, he'd already thought of that. I think really my role, apart from being the runner-arounder when we forget things, is to just be supportive, really. Supportive and positive and, well, just do the things that a friend does, really, for another friend.
I was staying at a teacher's house. My parents had gone away on holiday and left me to stay with someone who was, I don't really know quite how to put it. I was staying with a paedophile.
No.
And after 2 days I just decided to run away in the middle of the night and drank a bottle of Bacardi to try and blot out the memories and keep myself warm. It was a January night in the UK, so you can imagine how cold it was. I fell over in the middle of the road, no lights. I was drunk. I was dragged down a road underneath a car. 100 yards, they say. Can't quite believe it myself. And the next thing I woke up in hospital after a 2-week coma. And I can actually remember what the coma was like. I painted it. I painted my coma. And it's like lots of pictures. You just see a slideshow. And it's very moving. After that, my schooling was completely ruined. I had a shining career ahead of me as I wanted to go for a music career. I was a great drummer. Acting, dancing, painting, all the arts. I was very good at all the arts. And so when I left school, I really had nothing. I had no qualifications to speak of. And I just thought, well, I got to earn some money, so I went out on the street and danced. And it was an immediate success, and I immediately became a bit of a local celebrity.
What's the next step for you?
The next step? I don't know, let's see. I don't know what the next step is. People ask me, actually my sister and my mother are the only people that ask me, they said, what do you expect to achieve by going to Hollywood?
Every parent's asked us that.
And well, the answer to that is as much as I possibly can. That's it, really. I have no expectations. I just want to do what I can.
That's the best answer, I think.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
You know, you're looking more and more like Charlie every second.
It's got a funny name. It's called Interference. And you really have to give it a good shake. It's actually got one of those little ball bearings in it.
You look like Charlie doing that. Everything he does will now be funny. Yeah, it's eerie.
Is it?
Maybe it's the English DNA.
Yeah, maybe.
You ever get bored with all the makeup?
I hate putting it on.
Where's Ant gone? I lost him. Are you bronze? What are you?
Cast iron.
Transformation complete.